So first play we're going to look at, 2nd and 2, one of the Patriots' first offensive plays.
Stefon Diggs has obviously had a little bit of a resurgence here. Kayshon Boutte has turned into, quite a solid wide receiver number 2. Similar question to what I kind of asked about Drake May, but what has your impression been of the Patriots wide receiver core alongside Drake May? And then kind of in turn with this Browns secondary, they added Tyson Campbell earlier this year. How do you think they match up against this Patriots wide receiver core? Do you think they have the advantage, or I guess, how do you see that playing out this weekend?
Yeah, well, I'll start with the Patriots wide receiver core, and like Stefon Diggs, he just hit the fountain of youth past couple weeks, it feels like, especially starting with that Buffalo game. Something happened with that Buffalo game. But yeah, he still got it, man. And a lot of people were worried about how he'd be coming off that knee injury. But he still got it. He's never been like a burner. I think that's part of the reason why he dropped a little bit in the draft. He wasn't a burner, and he had some injuries, or what I believe. But he still has a knack for running routes. I love like the spatial awareness. Like he just knows how to get away from guys. Like, and we saw that where like he gets like a 5-yard pass against the Bills, and then he just kind of stop, get extra 5 yards. 100%. He just has that. Shout out my guy Matt Collins. Covered him with the Dolphins. he just always he's like, I don't want to say he's like the most underrated wide receiver, but he just he comes out of nowhere and he makes big plays. And it's like guys don't remember that he led the NCAA in like yards per catch back in North Carolina. He's a baller. He can play. He was kind of like cast as like a special teams specialist or whatever, but he can't really play. So obviously, like, when you got an experienced OC like Josh McDaniels, he's just gonna know how to put guys in certain roles and taking advantage of their skill sets. But yeah, they're gonna have to win against tight man coverage because you got Denzel Ward on one side, who's one of the best in the game, and you've got Tyson Campbell on the other side, who, I think that, prior to the trade to the Browns, he was struggling a bit with that system in Jacksonville, and the thought process from the Browns was, okay, they're running a more zone-based scheme, but they really like the way that he fit in their man-based scheme. Like, he has long arms, he's tall, he's physical, he can run. I'm not sure if you saw it, but he hawked down Devon Achane in the last game when it seemed like he was gone for a touchdown. He was a track standout himself in high school in the 100 and 200. So he's really coming along. Obviously, he had a pick 6 in that game last Sunday, so he's getting more comfortable with the scheme. Like, it's always hard when you switch teams, switch schemes, but they're throwing him right into the fire, and he's been pretty good so far.
I did see on the tape he's allowed some vertical targets. Like, if teams are going to go deep, it's typically against him. So where is the push and pull there exactly?
Yeah, he did get beat in that first game, like his first game with the Browns against the Steelers. He was lined up against DK a lot, and the Browns don't switch sides with their cornerback. So like Denzel Ward will be on the left side of the defense, Tyson Campbell will be on the right side. And, obviously the Steelers were aware of that. They took advantage of it. They lined DK up a lot against him. And, he had his wins against DK, but he also, gave up a touchdown on a double move. So it's just that, just kind of getting comfortable in the scheme. And, Jim Schwartz talked about, kind of teaching him to play the ball in the air and to look back so he can track the ball. Like, he talks about how some teams, they just play the ball through the receiver's hands and they react to that. But he's like, no, we want to get eyes on the ball and react accordingly. So, there is a bit of an adjustment. And, he has been beaten a little bit, when he was in Jacksonville as well. So, definitely susceptible to getting beat, but they do like the way he's been playing in this game so far.